My name is Ross Iaydjiev. Most people know me as Ross for short. I started doing art long ago, I guess before even I could walk. Most kids, start with a pencil and a pen on the wall, get in trouble. Yeah. I'm definitely a person who, you could pretty much follow my life through my sketchbooks, I've had a sketchbook, ever since I was little. Yeah, definitely a lot of inspirations from music, Bob Marley, hip-hop, Tribe Called Quest, Wu-Tang, definitely those, hip-hop, reggae kind of inspirations. Definitely consider myself a two-sided artist. I guess one side will be the Ross side, the very fine art, I do painting, portraiture, stuff like that, sketching, charcoal. Basically, I had been doing paintings all of first year, and my teacher kind of got pissed off at me. He said, I need you to do something involving a computer. So what it is, I got 3 computers, smashed them with a baseball bat, and there you go. The other side, I guess, would be the street side, or it's more on the graffiti side of things. I guess, you can't really go under the same name as you would in real life. When you're doing graffiti, you gotta use an alias most times so you don't get caught. But again, that ties into, making graffiti a part of life. And yeah, definitely think in the future I'm gonna try to aim to make my artworks more like that.
I love his work, actually. He could tell you himself. I tell him all the time he's an extravagant artist, because I used to want to be an artist when I was young, but I can't draw, so I'm very proud of his work. I tell him all the time he's really talented. As a friend, he's a great friend. He's there for me when I need him. Truthfully, that's honestly speaking.
John Naughton, visual arts teacher at Mary Ward Catholic School, great guy. Taught me a lot, encouraged me to follow graffiti as not just a vandalization, but also a real type of art, mixing it in with sculpture, mixing it in with design, mixing it in with muraling.
Well, Ross would probably be everybody's dream student. He was extremely skillful as an artist, even from a very young age. He is really driven and passionate about his art. When you put that together with the fact that he does have a high level of skill and always did, I mean, it's really a joy to teach. We had a huge art show one year, and Ross and a bunch of other people wanted to do they wanted to have sort of this urban hip-hop fest as part of our art show. And so we have this cathedral here, which was done previously, a previous year. And they said, hey, can we use this as a wall to tag on and to do some graffiti stuff? And I said, sure, go for it. And so this became what we ended up calling the graffiti cathedral, or graffiti chapel, I think we called it. And so this is not necessarily work that was done by Ross, but Ross actually conducted classes in graffiti art, and he had these grade 9 and 10 kids that were all interested in learning how to tag and learning how to draw and all that kind of stuff. And so he was like a teacher, and this would kind of be the product of some of his students.
Just a place where you come and express yourself. It's not really, it's not really permanent, but at the same time, that's the nature of graffiti, right? It's gonna be there one day, it's gonna be gone the next. A real problem in the city right now is actually graffiti. I guess, yeah, Toronto is one of those cities that's affected, all big metropolitan cities. But yeah, I guess if you pay artists to do nice work rather than, them coming at night and just doing something quickly, hoping not to get caught, I think it works a lot better. Graffiti and politicians have never really seen eye to eye on anything like since the beginning of time. I guess, you know, it's a logical thing for any mayor to say, I'm going to get rid of graffiti in order to, you know, help boost the appeal of the city. But at the same time, I don't think graffiti is something that should be pushed away. It should be something that's embraced, you know, as a culture. Again, very much my style of graffiti, you know, very chaotic, not really definite letters, you know, like some people could look at this, they'll see letters, you know. Personally, I just look at swirls, definitely just like make it appealing to the eye. It's kind of shaky, you know, my hands are kind of frozen, but whatever, you know, it's all art. Art should definitely be a part of life. Going with, you know, modern day, like art has definitely become a part of everything. You know, from advertising to designs on like pencils. There'll always be a place for art, and I hopefully will you know, find my place in that world.